If you want to look and feel so good in 2025 and become completely unrecognizable, then save this because here's how you're gonna do it. If you want to have an unreal glow up, then you need to start focusing on self-love. Stop comparing yourself to others because you are absolutely perfect. Love yourself for who you are right now and start focusing on your confidence. I don't care how boring water is, you need to start drinking it. Water is no joke, like you will feel so much better and your skin will literally be glowing. Do not worry about what anyone else thinks. Wear what makes you feel confident. Do your hair and makeup in a way that makes you feel best. You need to start investing in yourself. Start a new hobby or do something that you love. Surround yourself with people who support you and make you feel happy. Get up right now and go make a vision board. When I tell you how amazing these are, like, do not sleep on them. Put all of your goals on there and make sure to be very specific and put this somewhere where you will look at every day. That's everything that you're gonna do to feel absolutely amazing in 2025.
Somebody told me you were in the need of a little bit of a 2025 rebrand, and if there's one thing I learned from 2024, it is that you have to be strategically delusional. So here's the step-by-step guide to actually bringing your vision board to life, or what I am calling the It Girl Agenda. Let's go. Now, before we even get to the goals, we need to do a little last year look-see, okay? We're pulling out the archives, the diary, the planner, the profit and loss sheet, scrolling the camera roll, scrolling your feed. Like, we actually need to look at what happened in 2024, which means we need to note our wins, our successes, and the places where things didn't go our way. I want you to look at your failures, not as like, oh, okay, well, I failed. We're gonna look at those failures as opportunities in 2025. Step 2, write down these 4 main categories: business, socials, finances, and personal. Step 3, for every single one of those categories, you're gonna write down your main focuses and goals. In the category of socials, for me, in 2025, I wanna start my YouTube channel for the podcast. Most people stop at step 3, but you are not most people. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna write down at least one small little action item that you can do to make that goal come to life. Nobody can tell me that entrepreneurship isn't spiritual, so I want to offer up to you the verse that I kept coming back to in 2024, and here's to becoming the it girl version of ourselves.
Your life is about to get so good in 2025, and I'm about to show you how you're going to make sure that happens. Actually reinvent yourself in the new year and change your life for the better. So the first thing that I want to make very clear is that you're not going to wake up on January 1st and now all of a sudden you're going to become a brand new person. That's not how it works. If you actually want to make change that lasts, it has to happen in smaller micro shifts. The reason why in the past some of your New Year's resolutions haven't worked out is because you're trying to go from 0 to 100. Trying to shock your way into a new life is not going to do anything but just put you right back to the same place, if not further behind than you were before. For example, let's say one of your New Year's resolutions is you want to start waking up earlier. Tomorrow, wake up 10 minutes earlier than you did today. Then the next week, make it 20 minutes. Then the next week, make it 30 minutes. Start in small increments. And I promise you, it's going to be so much better than trying to shock yourself into a new reality. And then it's like, wait, this is just too much. And then you just give up. And now you're at the same place that you were before. I not think that the tiny things add up, but I promise you they do. And it's not going to take as long as you think. And before you know it, think about where you could be in the next year if today, every single week, you start waking up 5 minutes earlier. You have to remember that you're human. You're not a robot. You can't just hit reset and now it's like a brand new day and you're just gonna be this whole new person. The next thing is that if you do want to be a person who implements these kind of changes, it has to become an identity shift. You have to build habits and focus on who it is that you want to become, because it might be the new year and you're starting to implement new habits and you have the motivation to do things like that, but the only way that they're gonna stick is if you become the type of person who goes to the gym. You become a morning person. Those habits have to become a part of your identity for them to actually last. You understand what I'm trying to say? The next one is probably one of the most important. My love, you have to shift the way that you view yourself. You have to become the type of person who knows that you deserve the things that you want. You want all these things on your vision board, but then you're embarrassed of putting it up in your room because you're embarrassed of what people might think if you tell them your plans. You are worthy of the life that you want. You are worthy of your dream life and your dream goals and becoming the dream version of yourself. You're worthy of that. And if you want it and you desire it, that means that it's already yours. You just have to go get it. Okay, so if you don't think that you're worthy, it's not gonna happen. The life that you have now is the life that you think that you deserve, and the only thing that's in between you and your dream life is you knowing that you deserve it. Think about it. Anything that you truly want in this life, you're gonna find a way to get it. So if you think that you're truly deserving of the life that you want, you are gonna do anything that it takes to get there and become that person. So you have to know and realize your power. You are the creator of your life. You are the creator of your reality. So you have to shift the way that you view yourself and stop looking at yourself like the person you are and look at yourself as the person that you want to become. Ask yourself, what are my current thoughts? What are my current beliefs? What are my current habits? And then envision and get so clear about your dream self and exchange those habits of your dream self with the ones that you have now that you don't like and that are not helping you get to where you want to be. That's the next thing. Once you start to realize and see yourself through the lens of your desired self, you will stop accepting certain things in your life. And you have to, if you want to change your life in the new year, take a look at your environment, take a look at the people around you, take a look at what you consume on a daily basis, and cut off anything that is not in alignment with your desired self or with your dream self. Anything that your dream self wouldn't put up with, cut it off. Ask yourself every single day, if I was really that girl that I say I am, the girl that I want to be, would she be putting up with this? Would she be in a situationship with someone who doesn't even care about her? No, cut everything off that is not in alignment with who you know that you are meant to be. Now that you've cut off anything not in alignment with your dream self, you've become so extremely clear on the identity that you want to now encapsulate and have, then you are going to implement a plan of action to get to that place. And I know sometimes that can be a little bit overwhelming. I've been seeing so many videos, and I've even done it myself, where you just ask ChatGPT, you tell them your dreams, you tell them your desires, and then you ask them, what is a plan of action that I can take? I'm saying them. I don't know if it's a girl or I don't know, but ask ChatGPT, what is a plan of action, or what are some habits that I can implement? What are some steps that I can take in order to get to this version of myself? And they'll tell you. So use those tools that you have. And even if you don't need ChatGPT, if you already know what it is that you have to do, I promise you, once you get clear on who it is that you want to be, then it'll just become so much easier once you step into that identity. You understand what I'm saying? And this video is getting kind of long, so I'm gonna make a part 2, but the last one that I'm gonna say is have someone in your life that holds you accountable. Get an accountability partner. I know that helps me a lot too. Sometimes I'll just tell people in my life what it is that I want to do, some things that I want to actually achieve, and it'll help me. You know what I mean? Like, just be loud about it. Who cares if people have something to say? That's another thing too. Don't care about what people say in 2025. Leave that in 2024, because that's a bad habit that's gonna hold you back. What people think doesn't matter. Be loud and proud about your goals, and that way you'll have to stick to them and just become the type of person who actually says they're gonna do what they say they're gonna do. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, be nice to yourself throughout this process as well, because it's not gonna be an easy one. Changing your life and completely reinventing yourself is never easy, but I promise you it's so worth it. And you need to have someone on your side in the process, and you have to make sure that that first person on your side is yourself. Be kind to yourself, be understanding of yourself, allow yourself to feel certain emotions that come with just reinventing yourself, and you're kind of gonna start to grieve the old you. You understand what I mean? Like, I know that was hard for me. I was not expecting that, but it's okay. Also, if you don't have an accountability partner, or you don't have someone to share your goals with, put them in the comments, like, and I'll hold you accountable, girl. Like, I want all of us to reach our goals this year, and I know that we will, because it's just gonna be a great year. Like, I don't know, I just feel it. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I just feel like this year is really gonna be the year that we take charge and we glow up and we reinvent and we just become the girl of our dreams.
Let me tell you how to level up and glow up in 2025. First things first is having both a morning and a night routine. It is so important for our bodies and our mind to have a routine that we follow, so get into both a morning and a night routine that you can actually stick to. Along with that is waking up early and getting your workout in the morning. I know this can be hard for people. Some people aren't early risers. I haven't always been, but I've recently been more into it, and I promise, waking up early is a game changer, and it just gets you going for the day. And if you wake up early, get your workout in before work, I promise you will feel 10 times more productive. Next thing is habit stacking and using your free time to actually get shit done and be productive. I know sometimes, of course, it's normal to use your free time to relax and watch TV and do all of that, but using your free time to actually be productive and get stuff done that you've been waiting to get done is so important. And again, habit stacking, I've talked about this before, is getting multiple things done at the same time. So for example, you're walking on your treadmill while getting some computer work done. You're going on a walk while answering emails or calls. It's just getting stuff done at the same time, and habit stacking is so important and makes you feel so productive. Along with those is stop procrastinating things. It is so bad for you. If you know you have to get something done, get it done. Stop putting it off. The next thing is cutting people out of your life who no longer serve you or who are bringing you negative energy or toxic energy. cut them out. You do not need them. I will say this one time and time again, having a clean space equals a clean mind. If you have a cluttered space and everything's messy and everything's all over the place, that is how your head and your brain and your mind is going to be. So when your space is clean and everything's organized, it's so much easier for your brain to feel organized and for you yourself to feel organized and get stuff done. This is one that I have recently learned is so important, and that is your quality of sleep. Make sure you are getting about 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. I try to aim for like 8 hours of sleep per night. It's not always realistic, but I really try to, and I've noticed it makes the biggest difference in how I feel the next day. Side note, I got the Aura ring, and this has just been a game changer. I'm obsessed with it and love tracking my sleep on it. A big one is practicing gratitude just throughout the day, thinking of things you're grateful for, or in the morning, writing down a couple things you're grateful for. It makes the biggest difference, even though it's something so small. Eating more whole foods and balanced meals. When you are eating things that are really bringing nutrients into your body and it makes you feel good, I promise your energy is 10 times better, your productivity is 10 times better, your skin's 10 times better, just everything is better. So eat those whole foods, and of course, still have fun and have fun foods, but for the most part, eat those nutrient-based meals. This is gonna be a huge one for me in 2025, and that is budgeting and figuring out how to handle my finances best for me. Everybody's financial situation is different. Everybody looks at money differently. Everyone invests differently. But I think it's really important to budget, figure out what you're spending your money on every month, because in a second you'll be like, oh my gosh, I don't need to be spending it on this and this and this. And you can save money. So look into your finances, budget, and figure out how you want to do that in 2025. And lastly, make that vision board. It's so fun to do. This is my vision board. If you want the inspo, I just got all the pictures off of Pinterest and then made it in Canva. Also have my journal that I'm really going to be prioritizing in 2025, just journaling my thoughts, my emotions, all of that. And I made a list in here of 25 by the end of 2025. So 25 things that I want to accomplish or finish by the end of 2025. And I feel like it's just good to have in here to look at every day and to remind yourself of the things that you want to finish. And making goals and setting goals for yourself and things that you want to accomplish in life, I think is so important and pushes you to be the best version of yourself and to level up and glow up.
A list of 25 things that I'm going to be prioritizing in 2025. My little list here, so let's go. First thing is learning how to say no more. I feel like this is such an important skill because it just allows you to set your boundaries and also not become a people pleaser. Some form of exercise every day. Got a PT and we're going to be training 4 times a week, so I'm definitely going to be held accountable. Cooking and eating more whole foods. I want to really work on my health, and I have a really bad habit of knowing that I've got food in the fridge to cook but then choosing to go out and eat with friends. Getting ready for the day even if I'm not going anywhere will prevent me from bed rotting and look presentable for each and every day. Forming a good morning routine that I do for a living. Every day can look completely different, so just having something where I know it's going to reoccur every single day. Planning my day the night before to have more intentional days. I'm gonna wake up and know exactly what needs to get done, and that way I won't be distracted or procrastinate as much. Like keeping on top of my maintenance. Nails on my toes are always done, my wax is always up to date. Spending more quality time with my parents. I just feel like I've been taking them for granted in the sense of knowing that they're always here. One day I'm gonna wake up and they're not gonna be here, and I'm gonna really regret that I didn't spend enough time with them. Consistency with prayer. I really want to build my relationship with God and not just pray when I'm down. I really want to go to church every Sunday. Waking up early so I can have slower mornings and rush less. Like I wait till the last second to start my day, which is such a terrible habit that I've got myself into. My gua sha. I would love to see the difference in my face if I was consistent with this. I'm curious. You see these girls on TikTok with that before and after. I want a before and after. No phone 30 minutes before bed, and also having a bedtime where how I scroll on TikTok is actually sickening, and before I know it, it's 3 a.m. and now I'm missing out on my REM sleep. Building my time capsule wardrobe and treating myself, putting my space to sleep so that way every time I wake up in the morning I'm just ready to go. Having alone time. Everyone needs to have a bit of me time. A new hobby, but just some time for me, myself and I. Drinking more water. Romanticizing my life. It's so important to do this so you can fall in love with your life. Buying yourself flowers, treating yourself, appreciating the small things, hyping myself up. At the end of the day, I have to go to bed with myself and wake up with myself and look at myself in the mirror day in and day out. So I need to be my biggest cheerleader of how I talk to myself, how I talk outwards to other people about myself. Very mindful and loving towards myself. Socializing and seeing my friends more. Being more intentional with my money. I do not need the latest TikTok item. I don't need it. I will use it once and then throw it away. way. Posting daily content. Obviously this is a priority because it's what I do for a living, so just making sure I keep on top of it and not slacking. Read more. Being on time even when it comes to deadlines. Have the dirty habit of always being late to everything, and that just needs to stay in 2024. I'm getting out of my area and seeing more. Spending time in the UK but exploring different areas. Spending a weekend in Cardiff doing something really spontaneous. Like, it's not every weekend Birmingham. Really not. Finally, showing up for myself every day and not letting my mood affect my end goal. I need to be showing myself the most love out of anyone. If I know that I need to go to the gym or I need to get up early in the morning, instead of making up excuses, I get up and I go. And I'm just gonna go from here to here.
Right, girls, what are we doing in 2025 to glow up? Last year for me was to lose weight, and I lost 50 pounds, so I smashed that goal, okay? In 2025, I think I'm looking at fine-tuning some details. I really want to create a signature look for myself. Signature look, signature hair, signature makeup, signature scent. You get the vibe. I feel like those girls who have that signature look are slaying life. Like, or at least they look like they are. They give off such a stunning, gorgeous energy and vibe about them, and that's what I want to give off. And I'm just not giving it. So I think we should share in the comments all the things that we are doing in 2025 to glow up, to be the best version of ourselves. Let's be girls. Let's share. Sharing is caring. And let's just help each other out.
Okay, this is how you're gonna glow up in 2025. First, what you're gonna do is you're gonna get up and you're gonna get yourself ready like I'm doing right now. Do I do this every single day? No, but do I make an effort to try to do it most days? Yes, because it makes me feel good. I'll feel way better leaving the house like this than I do throwing my hair in a bun and running out with no makeup on. Look good, you feel good. You don't have to go crazy. A little something on, blow your hair out. You'll just feel so much better, and it'll just be such a better start to your day. Before you get up and get yourself ready, you are going to make your bed. I don't know what it is, but making your bed sets the day off so much better. It's the best feeling. Also, wake up a little earlier. You wake up early, like the amount of stuff you can accomplish before 8 a.m., 9 a.m. is just incredible. I'll get a workout in, I'll answer emails, I'll just get stuff ready for work, I'll make content. This is another thing. Romanticize the little things. It really makes a huge difference. When you wake up early in the morning, make a nice latte for yourself. Get that glass that's pretty that you love to use. Put a glass straw in it. Froth your milk. Make it look nice. I swear these little things make such a difference. But speaking of romanticizing things, do it with everything. Spray your perfume on yourself before you go to sleep. Make yourself a pretty snack tray when you sit down to have a snack on the couch and watch your favorite show. Light a few candles while you're taking a shower. Use nice shower products that make you feel good. And it just makes the little parts of your day just that much more special. Invest in yourself. Get the good skincare. Get the healthy supplements. Get the gym membership. Do the workout class. Speaking of working out, one thing that has really been a game changer is getting 10K steps in a day. Walking has literally changed my life, and I'm addicted to it. It makes you feel good physically, it makes you feel good mentally. Usually around like 4 miles is 10K steps. Replace soda, sugary juices with water, or I'll do seltzer. Even just cutting out stuff like that feels so good. Do I love a nice little afternoon Diet Coke? Yes, I do, but I don't have it every single day. Don't get me wrong, I love to sit there and binge watch my shows. I love snacking on the couch, but I do spend a lot of time reading and listening to audiobooks and podcasts. Listen to something that is going to add value to your life. What can you take away from it that will make your life better? Oh, one of the most important ones, pray more. It will bring such an incredible peace to your life. I feel so much gratitude, and I'm just so grateful and thankful for the life that I had. I owe it to the big guy upstairs. The other thing that's going to have you major glowing up is cutting toxic people out of your life. I don't care who they are. It destroys your peace. You leave them feeling in a worse mood than you did before you met up with them. They're not good for you. They're not. Maybe they served their purpose at one point in your life, but it doesn't mean that they need to be in this part of your life. And that's okay. If there are people in your life that make fun of you, take jabs at you, and they seem to always follow it with a "I'm just kidding," those are not your friends. You shouldn't surround yourself with them. Those are just haters. That thing you've been waiting to get off your chest, just say it. And whoever decides not to rock with you after that was never meant to rock with you anyways. If people aren't accepting you for exactly who you are, don't humor them anymore. Why would I want to hang out with somebody who I can't be my 100% self around? I don't want to. So bye-bye. And last but not least, you're not depressed. Just get a spray tan.
Top 6 ways of glowing up in 2025. Getting rid of anything toxic. Now, this is for your internal, but it's also going to show on the external. If you are stressed out, you will have high cortisol. High cortisol will make your skin puffy, it'll make your stomach big, and it's going to give you acne. We don't want any of that. So take a look at your life and figure out what's stressing you out, whether it's a boy or a girl, or your friends, or your family, or your job, or maybe you overworking yourself. It's going to affect your sleep. 2, bone broth. Now, if y'all know me, bone broth and sardines are like my beauty potion food. And I'm sorry if you're vegan, but like, yeah, those two, the collagen in the bone broth, the omegas, the vitamin D, the E in the sardines. Crazy combo. Your skin's gonna be glowing. You're gonna feel good. They're super high in protein, and we love high protein diets. You're gonna look good, girl. Next is Latisse. Look at my lashes, y'all. Longer wispy lashes just literally opens your face and eyes and just makes you look brighter. I don't know what it is, but I would not give this up. I like to use Latisse, Obagi, or Swede, or the Babe Lash. Put it on every night and your lashes will grow. Weights, yoga, walking, Stairmaster. That is my workout combo, and my body looks the best it's ever looked. That plus an animal-based diet. Again, sorry if you're vegan or vegetarian. I focus on animal-based foods without gluten, without dairy. I like a lot of steak, avocado, sardines, eggs, blueberries, apples. Reading books, gaining knowledge, and applying it. Whatever you're learning in the books that you read, really try to apply them. They're for your better, they're for your good. Since I've started reading books, I've had such a more driven mindset. I've had a more healthier mindset towards people. I've been able to understand people better. Even if you read books just about humans, like it opens your eyes up. And me, myself, I'm 22 years old, so it's like I don't have as much experience as most people because I'm so young. I'm also a homebody. I'm so sheltered. So I do get a lot of knowledge from my books, and that's helped me navigate a lot of things in life. Finances, relationships, friendships, success, everything.
Started my femininity journey, or like my feminine glow up, about like a year and a half, 2 years ago. I just want to tell y'all the things that genuinely made me feel more feminine, like in my feminine energy from the inside out. First thing is doing low impact workouts like yoga, stretching, Pilates. I think that really just lowered my cortisol. And also places where a lot of women frequented. I just found it was so much more empowering to start my day around a group of women working out. The second one might be a little controversial. Honestly felt dressing more modestly actually made me feel sexier and more feminine. I don't know, there was a certain classiness when I started dressing more modestly. Number 3, this is something that I have always mentioned. It is journaling. Really have found that starting my day with a gratitude journal really helped me tap into my feminine energy, helped me again slow down, helped me think. Number 4, really cycle syncing. Try out cycle syncing for a month. I have a whole YouTube video on it. It is adjusting your lifestyle to your cycle. So in the different phases, you should be eating a little bit differently, you should be working out a little bit differently. Number 5, making things more dainty. I find myself going for a really classy French tip or dainty jewelry or a tinted moisturizer. I found that I'm just kind of scaling things back. So these are the things that just kind of worked for me.
If I learned anything in 2024, it's that my self-love and self-worth is not where it needs to be, okay? Like, I need to work on it, and I want to work on it because I want to wake up every single day knowing who the hell I am and never question that, ever. Like, I never want to question what I'm about, what I believe in, what I bring to the table. And the biggest thing I learned in 2024 was that all of it always comes back to you. So that is what we're going to be doing in 2025. We are going to be working on ourselves, bettering ourselves, and making ourselves feel the happiest, the sexiest, the most beautiful, the most confident, the most successful versions of ourselves that we've ever been. And as I go through different things and try different things, I'm going to be bringing you guys along for every single thing I do, because I know how big this moment feels for me and how much I need this for my life right now in this phase of my life. And I just know
know there's so many other people out there that feel this, and especially going into this year, want to have just a year of transformation and a year of feeling better about life and themselves and everything in between. So welcome officially to my new 2025 series of Glowing the Fuck Up. I was on Pinterest last night making my little vision board for 2025, and I saw this quote that was like, just see what would happen if you didn't give up on yourself. Just see what would happen. Taking the expectation out of going to the gym every day, or taking the expectation out of eating healthy, or taking the expectation out of dressing a certain way, or carrying yourself a certain way, or changing your hair, whatever. When you commit to something, just don't give up and see what happens. That's my motto for 2025.
Hope you found all of these tips useful. And may 2025 bring you the glow up you that you deserve. Shine bright girlies, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Bloom for more.